Hey guys, what's up? It's Zero Select here, and bringing you some Showdown. Uh, just I don't know. I just felt the need to do so because I guess I kind of want to get back into competitive, or at least find my drive yet once again to get good at this game, I guess. But anyways, uh, here's the UU game with the team that I kind of slapped together. Still working on it. Might replace Infernape because Infernape really doesn't do much for me unless I like Scarf it and maybe change the set, but he really doesn't do much for me. I'm definitely gonna replace him with something else. Cobalion, I like Cobalion. Yeah, whatever. That's beside the point. You guys may recognize this from the Fletchinder video that I posted a while ago. In which case Fletchinder did all the work, and this game is kind of similar too. Fletchinder puts in a lot of work just looking at my opponent's team. I literally just get rid of the sword over there, the two swords, and two blade, and Fletchinder can kind of just wreck house. Of course, assuming Arcana over there doesn't have close comp, or extreme speed, but then again, what kind of Arcana does not have extreme speed? Yeah, I'm just gonna give you a quick run through of the team. Fletchinder, which I've already shown before, standard set. Mega Sceptile, 4 attacks with what is the Leaf Storm, Dragon Pulse, Focus Blast, and Hidden Power Fire. I know it's seems kind of redundant running both Focus Blast and Hidden Power Fire, but the thing is, you know, I can hit certain steel types with Focus Blast or Hidden Power Fire harder than I can with Focus Blast. So, I may end up replacing it with Giga Drain, fucking Hidden Power Fire, but for now it's the way it is, and Double is actually the main reason why I even consider running both Focus Blast and HP Fire, because I can hit Double with Focus Blast, obviously. So HP Fire, so I can at least damage that thing as it switches in if I want to, whatever. Bandit Crocodile, I really do like Crocodile a lot. I didn't know what to do with the defensive Scarf or Bandit. I decided to run with Bandit one because I think I had a Bandit. I forgot who the hell I had. But Crocodile replaced the Choice Band user, so I'm like, I might as well slap the Choice Band on this guy and see how that goes. And yeah, like I said, I really do like Crocodiles. Dual stabs are extremely useful, especially knockoff. So that's that. Especially defensive Empoleon with default, because he makes a fantastic partner with Fletchinder over there and Mega Sceptile. So that kind of completes the Fire, Water, Grass core that I was kind of going for when I first made this team. And yeah, Default, Stealth Rock, Scald and Roar, you know, pretty standard stuff that I usually run on my Empoleon. Vaporeon is up next. It's more like a physical wall and Witch Passer, and a Cleric as well. So, you know, Vaporeon does those jobs really well. So yeah, and then of course the Infernape, I don't know what to do with this Infernape. It's a special one, Fire Blast, Close Combat, or mixed, I guess, but it's more specially inclined with Vacuum Wave and Hidden Power Ice for coverage. Kind of stupid, but whatever. My opponent is running a really interesting team, as I found out in the battle. It's actually a Final Fantasy type of team. I recognize some of the nicknames, so whatever. It was a pretty interesting game. It wasn't really the best, but then again, I'm not really the best. So whatever, it's more along lines of my current skill level, I guess. I don't know, whatever. I'm just gonna start the game before I make myself look like a complete retard. Anyways, lead off with Infernape. So he leads off with this guy. Right off the bat goes for a Thunder Wave. So luckily for me, do not get paralyzed in the fire off it, life for Fire Blast, and it does a pretty decent amount. Now here, I didn't want him to get a free switch out into Arcanine. So I'm gonna go on to my Empoleon. Looking back, I should have probably gone on to Vaporeon, because I have, for some reason, been running into a lot of Arcanas with Wild Charge, and the possibility of him running Close Combat as Arcana didn't really occur to me at the time. So, you know, that's what happened. And there was also the chance that he might want to set up Light Screen or things like that. So I want to go into Empoleon so I can at least defog those things away before he can do anything to me. But instead, Empoleon switches in on a Psychic and then eats a Thunder Wave as I do not get paralyzed, and set up layer rocks, I guess, or set up my Stealth Rocks. He's gonna go ahead and switch out into his thingamaboober over there, Pangoro. And Pangoro's kind of terrifying because I don't really have a safe switch for it. But I decided to go into Vaporeon, and it is the physical wall of the team, so pretty damn sure it can take at least 2 hits from Pangoro over here, and that actually turns out to be the case. That Strain Punch does only 27%, and that's fantastic. And looking back at it, it's actually a Bolt Breaker Pangoro, so that's probably why I didn't do so much. If I had been Iron Fist, ooh man, this would have gone completely different. He goes for a knockoff, which does slightly more, because of course knockoff is a lot more stronger than Drain Punch. But I still take that on the chin. I go for Hillbill because I didn't really know what he would do. Was half expecting a knockoff, which didn't go for it, but whatever. Hillbill, get rid of the paralysis on my 2 Pokemon over there, and set up a Wish. String Punches, then protecting the following turn. Get all that health back. Now I'm just gonna speed this part up because they're just kind of stally, because I'm just sitting here trying to get my HP back up and hoping for some Scald Burns in the next couple of turns. So it's really not too exciting. I was assuming this thing was Assault Vest, but then again, I don't think Scald would be doing that much damage. But then again, I'm not really too familiar with Pangoro's bulk, so that's that. In comes, and finally, stuff happens. He decides to switch out into his Yencha. He shows me the grass now, which immediately led me to believe he's either Mixed Life Orb or Specs. I'm gonna just go with the assumption that this thing is in fact Specs, so I can expect a R-Sphere later on down the game. Or potentially even a Vacuum Wave. Actually, I don't think this thing gets Vacuum Wave. Never mind, whatever else, expecting nothing but special moves from this thing, obviously. So, Grass Knot does not guarantee a 2 KO, so that's great. I'm just going to stay in and go for Scald. And set up a Wish here, because of course I knew he was not going to go to hit KO me unless he critted me. So, speaking of crits, I do get a crit on the incoming Jubilator over here with Scald as he sets up a Swords Dance, and luckily for him, I also managed to get the burn, which is great for me, not so good for him, because this is literally the one thing he can stop from just flat out, you know, it can stop my Fletchinder from just flat out sweeping his entire team. So that happens. Get another useless crit there. I noticed he got a crit with his own Shadow Sneak, so if I hadn't burned him, that Shadow Sneak would have done a hell of a lot of damage. Pangoro comes in yet again. And it's just going to be rinse and repeat of shenanigans here. He's going to go for Gunk Shot, trying to get the poison, I guess. He does not miss, so it does a pretty decent amount of damage. Drain Punch, Protect, Wish Protect, the usual. And I am speeding this up, but this is as fast as the replay goes. I think now here I get the burn, and I do. So this Pangoro has been neutralized. I can switch into this thing with Imputiny with whatever the hell I want, and I decided to switch out into my Fletchinder just so I could go ahead and kill this thing. I wanted to see if I could set up a Swords Dance, but of course he still has the Arcana in the bag with way too much health, and didn't want to, you know, risk a Extreme Speed just taking me out, because I still don't know if this Pangoro is physically offensive or not. I was assuming it was, just because, I mean, just look at his team, but whatever. He was using it. Will look like to be offensive. Whatever. Fletchinder comes in, kills the Pangoro, so that's great. He's gonna go into this thing. And I know he's most likely max speed, so he's definitely gonna be able to speed me and Thunder Wave me before I go for the acrobatics. So I'm gonna take this chance to go into my Crocodile, because in case he does predict me to switch out into something else, I could eat up a sidekick if he wants to go for that. But in fact, he just goes for the Fake Out. And then here I'm just going to pursue him just so I don't have to worry about prankster shenanigans ever again. And that is great. That is great. So far so good. In comes this thing. I don't have a switch in for it just because, of course, my special wall is weak to his main stab. And Fletchinder will most likely die to a Spectre Spear. So I'm just going to go ahead into Juvia, my Vaporeon. He does not take the Spectre Spear at all. So yeah, that's a bummer. But looking at my opponent's team, I don't really think I need Vaporeon any longer. Looking back, I should have probably sacked Empoleon first, just to be on the safe side. But whatever, it still worked out in the end. He's gonna go ahead and switch out into his Arcanine, which does have Intimidate, which is kind of annoying because it means that I won't be able to kill this thing. Actually, I don't think even without the Intimidate I wouldn't have killed it. I would probably brought him doin really low, but. Let's do it for another day. I'm going to go to my Crocodile as he goes for the Extreme Speed, which does absolutely nothing. And here's when I kind of regret running Adamant Crocodile instead of Jolly, because he's going to outspeed me in close combat but luckily for me, I do survive. Yeah, so I got to set the spread of the Crocodile. I don't even know if I'm running max speed. Whether close combat doesn't kill me thanks to the Intimidate, and I am going to go ahead and kill him with Knockoff. And that is great. He's going to go to his Honchkrow here, and I don't want to get the same Mox boost at all. So I'm gonna go into my Empoleon to take the incoming fucking Brave Bird, and he takes it relatively well. Assuming, you know, given the fact that actually, never mind, I didn't. Fucking this thing, Honchkrow is too fucking strong. I did 40%. Jesus Christ. But whatever, he's gonna go for Sucker Punch here. Luckily for me, he does not kill me. That would have been fucking awful. Although I'm pretty sure I have enough speed on my Fletchinder to outspeed Honchkrow. It's only assuming he's adamant, so that would have been terrifying. So that's that. I'm gonna kill the Honchkrow. The last thing he has is of course the Mienshao. I'm gonna let him kill my Empoleon here, because I mean, there's no real reason why to even do anything else. So I can get a free switch onto my Fletchinder and finish off the game with an acrobatics, and that will be that. So yeah, like I said, it wasn't really anything too spectacular, nothing too crazy, but I mean it was something. It was something. And yeah, that'll be it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys soon, I guess. I don't know, we'll see, maybe. Yeah, bye.